convenientes in Brazil. I'm looking for a place to go. It's Thursday night and I think the south is much safer. Yeah, I think. Okay, that's fine. What's up everyone and welcome to this new episode of Gringo Strategies. Today we're gonna talk about Fortaleza, the biggest city in the northeast of Brazil and the fourth biggest city of Brazil. As I said in my previous video, Brazil is very different, north, south and center, as if you change it from a country to another. So when you decide to move like from a city to another, it's like moving to a country to another. The culture is different, the people looks different, everything is different, the prices, everything, the infrastructure, and the flight tickets are very expensive. Sometimes you can find flight to other countries much cheaper than flying from south to north. Like when I fly from the south until the north, I think it cost me in USD around $300 to $400 one way. So it's very expensive. That's why I'm doing this video to help you take your decision. Before I choose it to travel to Fortaleza or any city, obviously I watched many YouTube videos to take opinion. And unfortunately, most of those opinions were wrong, at least for my taste or point of view. So as always, what you are hearing in this video is just my own opinion. It's not a general truth. I'm trying to help single males looking to travel to this destination. For those who missed the last episode, I did it about Balneário Camboriú, which is a touristy city in the south, a city that I liked. Check it out. It's very different than Fortaleza. So please subscribe and support the channel since it's a new channel. Obviously, the first subscriber, I'm going to appreciate them very much. And then if I have like a paid things in the future, they're gonna be prioritized. And also to support me to make new content because I'm trying to help you. The video gonna be pros and cons of Fortaleza and then nightlife, where to go night by night, which place to go to, because it can be challenging. It's not an easy city to understand. If you don't know where to go, you're gonna be wasted. I went to many places and once I arrived, it's closed, even though in Google it says open. And the opposite. Some places say it's closed in Google and when I arrive, it's open. Or some places say it's open, but when I arrive, I see 3 people. Fortaleza is the city that I stayed the least time between all the cities. And it was my least favorite. I will just tell you, but it could be good city for some of you. And I will tell you what I found good in this. And I'll give you a bonus for which people this city could be good. Let's start with the pros of this city. This city have a cheap cost of living compared to Brazilian standards. So I had an Airbnb beachfront at the same price of an Airbnb like for 30 minutes walk to the beach in Balneário Camboriú. Grocery stores, gyms, everything is cheaper than Balneário Camboriú, Rio or Sao Paulo. I was able to make like one session in the gym for like 30 reais versus 80 reais in Balneário Camboriú, for example. For Rio, depends on the area. Like prices on Lapa are going to be much cheaper than prices in Ipanema, for example. So you choose. But at least you know this city has a decent prices. So if you're in budget, this could be a good city. The second good thing, it has a very nice beach. It's probably my favorite beach in Brazil. I prefer it to Rio de Janeiro beach. The water is warm enough. It's clean. There is a good vibe in the beach. I like the beach. I really like the beach, especially that prices are affordable and you can get a place in front of the beach. The third good thing, it's an alive city compared to many like the cities I've been to in Brazil were alive, but this one was good. Like in the evening time, many people go out, but that doesn't mean they have a good nightlife. We get to that. The last advantage pros, I have the highest number of matches out of all Brazilian places I have been to. On all applications, basically, like I get probably 10 times more matches than Rio de Janeiro. But the best quality matches were in Balneario Camboriú. Okay, that's enough for the pros. Let's go to the cons now. First one, I found the city to be dirty. Also, just to let you know, I stayed in the area called Praia Iracema, and you should stay there. That's probably one of the best area. And it was dirty. It also felt dangerous. I was walking alone in the street. So I'm walking in the streets of Fortaleza. It's midnight. To be honest, it doesn't look the safest place. But wherever, don't follow this advice. I think the south is much safer. I will turn the camera, just you can see, and you can judge yourself. For a place to go. It's Thursday night, and it's not an active city so far. This area called Iracema. Iracema is a touristy area, but it's empty on Thursday night. I mean, I don't find any place. There is a guy who told me there is a bar, so I'm going there to check it out, and I will let you know. And I felt the danger. I was alone. I was like scared. I'm looking right and left. Even if you want to stop an Uber, you have to wait many minutes, so you get stuck and you don't know what to do. Nothing happened to me, but I didn't feel the safest. Versus in Balneario Camboriú, I can walk for hours at night. From 1 a.m. to 6 a.m., nothing gonna happen. Another third disadvantage, the women overall are less attractive for Brazilian standards, right? So you have to keep that in mind. Yes, the number of matches are much higher, but for lower quality. So if you don't have a high standards, it could be a good city, right? I mean, people are friendlier too. And the last one, and this was like a deal breaker, it was the nightlife. I did not like the nightlife in Fortaleza. We'll go in details night by night where to go and you will understand, but the nightlife is not good. That's what not many channels will tell you, but I'm going to be honest, and this is the goal and what's different for this channel compared to others. I'm going to tell you the truth. Now, the second part of the video, the nightlife, where to go night by night in this city. And I will tell you the best club, in my opinion. It was decent, but the only club that I liked. And still, if I compare it to clubs in the other cities in Brazil I've been to, it's not my favorite. But then for Fortaleza, it was a decent club. And I will share for this club that I'm talking about, I'm going to share many videos that you're going to see to have an idea about people there and what's going on if you decide to go there or not. Just checking the vibe. All right, for Monday, there is a place called Bara Pirata. They play Foro. Also have to know, Foro is the most famous music in Fortaleza or in the Northeast in general. It reminds me the salsa, probably. I'm not sure. I noticed that most people who go dance Foro are older, but anyway, I'm not into Foro, to be honest with you. But the place to go to on Monday is Bar Pirata. For Tuesday, it's called Lupus Bier. For Wednesday, you have to go to Bom Tequim. Bomtequim. I hope I spelled right, but I'm trying to help you, but that's the place. For Thursday, and Thursday was so disappointing because for most cities, Thursday is part of the weekend. I went to many places and most of them were either like pay-to-play kind of places, which is not for me, or normal clothes, but they were empty, very empty. I was going from area to another to look for a place and didn't find one. Until I found this one. Is called Moto Livre. That's probably the place you should go to on Thursday. Weekend is where people start to go, and there is one place that I recommend, and it is the best place in the city, and the club is called Living. I think you should go there Friday and Saturday. But if you want to change, go to a club called Cosmica on Saturday, because if you go on Friday, and I did this mistake, it was around 20 people there, even though the club is big. I'm sharing some videos just to see how is it. All right, so overall, Fortaleza is not for me. Unfortunately, among the cities I've been to in Brazil, it's my least favorite, but could be good for you, right? The next one gonna be Rio de Janeiro. I'm gonna give you many details that you're gonna see anywhere else. Because that was my second trip to Rio de Janeiro, I discovered many things. See you on the next episode.